Hi, my name is Zaid Sanad Al-Kubaisi, and I'm going to be interviewing my brother for the second project. And first of all, how are you, Mr. Raisa? First question, can you tell me what the definition for you, in your opinion, is entrepreneurship?
Yes, entrepreneur is about calculating risk and bringing the money. When you calculate the risk, the profit of the business or whatever organization you're about to start has to make more profit over risk. Because for us entrepreneur, we believe in risk. There is risk in everything you do.
Yes. So, did you choose to be an entrepreneur or it just happened?
Actually, I was choosing for another venture. Unfortunately, some of my partners, they bailed on me. They didn't go along with the plan that I was supposed to do because of the risk that they want to take is a higher risk than my calculated risk. It was eventually a car wash, and then from car wash, my partners were trying something very difficult to do, and I didn't believe in the business as well. So for me, I think it's not about making money. It's about you trying to achieve the passion that you're in. If the passion is there, then I believe that you can make the money, because you can always grow in the things you love the most.
So you have a barber shop. So is your hobby to cut hair or?
No, actually I was cutting my hair for 7 years with one barber, and this barber keeps on telling me to open a shop. Unfortunately, I was not listening to him from the very beginning because, barber, how much do they make?
Yeah.
An hour is only 35. But if you think about the personnel you have, so let's for example say 25 times 4 is equivalent to 100 dirham.
Yes.
100 dirham an hour, and you will be open for 10 hours. This is the minor service. You're going to be making around 1,000 dirham in 10 hours. So 1,000 dirham for one day would be sufficient, but not to the point where you can have big dreams, unless your barber will have major services.
Yeah.
If the major services is there, then I believe that there is more ways to make more money. And of course it depends on the market you're trying to hit.
Yeah.
You can make it 50 dirham, you can make it 25, you can make it 30. For me, I didn't want to make a barber shop. I want to make a place where my friends can hang out and not look like it's a chore for you to come and cut your hair.
Yeah.
But no, I wanted to make it a place not only for cutting hair, but for people to hang around and talk to each other, socialize, basically.
So can you tell me what do you think are the pros and cons in your business now?
The pros and cons. You see, barber shop, it's not an all year round business. During the summer, for example, the 3 months of summer, which is June, July and August, or June, July and August, let's take June, July and August. This is the time where the kids are going out for vacation, and the parents as well are taking their monthly off, their annual year off to travel with their kids and give them the best they can. So they are not within the country at those times.
Yeah. In your early business stage, how long are you open right now, to be exact?
I'm open now almost 2 years, 1 year and a half. If you're going to ask me how many stage, I would say it's a 3-stage thing. The first stage is for you to keep investing. As you grow, you have to keep investing. And the second stage is for you to be stabilized. And then the third stage and the final stage is a phase where you will have to go through another venture. Let's for example say another venture, because at the early stages, at the third stage, you will have to try to make money that is breaking your middle stage.
Mhm.
The last stage is for you to invest in yourself to make it something more bigger.
So, how long did you have the break point? I mean, to your positive cash flow. When did you receive it, or did you receive it?
Yes, I have received it, and I was investing in my company for almost 6 months.
Mhm.
The initial capital was around 300,000, and from 300,000, it was a money flow from my side.
Yeah.
It was, let's for example say, a debt towards the barber shop. The barber shop has to take money from me, which they owe me.
Yes.
Other than the capital, which is 300,000, they owe me as well. And in order for you to take back your return of investment, they have to give you back whatever they owe you. So, for example, for 6 months, I have been paying for the salary, and of course, the shop was new. Everything in the shop is new, so I was not paying for any maintenance or such, etc. But for the salary, that's something, you know, that you have to keep receiving your salary by the end of the month, which I was providing if it wasn't sufficient enough for them to keep.
Mhm. So, your capital, it came from the bank, or did you collect it for opening the barber?
Yes, I actually had a money
Mhm.
that I gained from inheritance. I want to say, for example, inheritance. It was entrusted to me. I feel not like playing with this money. So instead of playing with the money or buying something, I'd like to take my chance. Maybe it's a luck, maybe it's not.
Yes.
But for me, I wanted to grow. So with the money that I inherited, that's the money I made the salon.
So, I mean, you have a goal before opening the shop. Did you ever change the goal in any way
Yes.
during the opening of the business?
Yes. Right now, I'm currently. I think I'm already about 100% having return of investment,
Mhm.
other than the my salary from the salon. I'm not doing anything in the salon, but it's called an owner's fee. It's the monthly payment towards the manager. So I'm managing the shop. I came up with the formula. I did all by myself, so I had to take a percentage from the money that they are giving me as a return of investment.
Mhm.
But I don't want to call it as a return of investment. I'd like to call it as a owner's fee. I get this fee, which is 120% of the return of investment. Total is the return of investment is 120%.
Mhm. So, what's your future plans towards
Yes.
the business?
Of course, I hear some of my friends who are also a businessman or entrepreneur. Some are saying that I have to stay at this level or stage for a couple of years, 2 or maybe 3. For me, it's not about expanding. For me, it's about establishing the name. Expanding will come along with the years that you will be sacrificing or investing. Let's, for example, say investing. The more investment you do, time, effort, I believe that it will also make you grow as a person. You will learn as you go on. So my future goal for the barbershop is not to stand another barbershop, but to make it much more bigger and to achieve the little things that can be for free. For example, playing billiards, playing football, having a coffee with your friend within the barber shop. They don't even have to come and cut their hair, but as long as the shop is busy and everyone is talking with each other and socializing, I am happy. This is my future plan.
Mhm. So, in your personal observation, looking back on your experience, which of the following do you feel are the most critical? The skills, or attitude, or knowledge?
You can base knowledge. You can base knowledge into the business that you're going to stand. But knowledge is something ideal. It's something 100%, and it's not of this world. Skills, you cannot have it and be. You cannot have it on that moment, on the spot.
Yeah.
Skill come along with age. Okay, so in order for you to become successful in whatever business or venture you're trying to be or do, you'll have to build up your skill in order to make it a very good business. And the third one you said was
The third
Skill
one
and-
is skill, attitude.
an attitude. Attitude has to come above all. You have to adapt to what the customers want. Sometimes it might not be good for them, and you'll have to give your opinion, to share your opinion. But how do you share your opinion? Or for example, in a business where you have to give out your point of view. To share your point of view is very, very difficult. It might not be suitable for the customer or the third party, but you'll have to know and learn how to become good in your attitude, or let's, for example, say appropriate with your attitude towards the customer or the third party.
So, a question is, my question now is, did you face any problems during your early stages?
Yes, actually, you will face a lot of problems because you're still new in this career. So yes, you will face a lot. I faced the vendor were cheating me because they were taking advantage of me not having knowledge of how much the actual price is. For example, I paid a lot of amount, and I paid 50% more than the market price of many equipments and many products as well for the salon. So yes, it will happen along. You have to be ready for this kinds of this scenario. You cannot say that you will take care of the problems beforehand of starting your business.
Yes.
I believe it's impossible for you to ignore any problem. I don't think you trying to stand your career from scratch will not have any problems. I believe that you'll always face problems.
So, and how did you pick your people like that work for you?
Yes.
How did you come to know them? How did you choose them?
My employers?
Yes.
My employee? Yes, my employee, like I said, I was cutting my hair with this barber for 7 years, and I've seen that he is always very, very busy at times where he is also cutting my hair. And yeah, I believe that he is a good stylist. That's the reason why I've been coming back to him for 7 years. And I've seen that not only one nationality is coming to him, but multinational. So sometimes he can be rough in his words and everything, but I'm sure that people around him or his clients are understanding him because of the way he communicates with his clients. And the rest of the people, I just put my hands and faith on this person to choose for me who he should have or the team he should build, because it's not my team. You know what I mean? My role is only to invest or come with the capital, and he must take place in what we're about to do. So I put my faith and my trust in him, and he picked the people who he thinks are suitable for the hair industry and the clients that he will have, and most of the clients that will come in. So yeah, thanks God.
So, one more question. What would you do differently if you were to start over again?
If I were to start over again, to learn from my mistakes and try to learn from them and apply them. For example, the market price. You see, at the beginning I started to know about the market price, about the services that I'm going to give, and I came with the middle, the average. And I spent a lot on quality of my salon. this is where I think I went wrong. Maintenance comes along, so I think I should have chose something much more durable than how it looks. For example, fanciness. If I will choose quality over how fancy, I think I will go for the middle rate, and I think this time I wouldn't be taking from vendors, I will walk myself. I would have more time for myself and to choose the equipment for the barber stylist or the hairstylist, and I will bring them along with me, and for them to choose which would suit them the most or the best for them to use, instead of me going to buy from vendor and taking package. Because you see, the vendors, they try to lure you into getting the package because the package is the cheapest, the cheaper you can get.
Yes.
But the problem is that sometimes you getting the package, there are things that you won't need. You know what I mean? For example, if you are starting a new salon, I don't think someone would come and get their haircut and buy a product worth 150 and their hairstyle will only cost 15 dirham.
Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and good luck in your future
Thank
with
you.
the business.
Thank you so much.
وصلنا 10 على كيف
16